Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to the truth and the only living powers, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hawakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, Shalom. So the title of this lesson is going to be entitled A Miracle Mindset. And it's going to be a response to the elder Ayasha Mouth from the Mississippi camp. Like the brother that did a lesson on having a miracle mindset going into Jacob's trouble, right? Because if you give due diligence, you know what I'm saying, and keeping up with prophecy and measuring the time for diligence, you can obviously see that this shit getting ready to blow over, man. I seen a TikTok where this Edomite was basically saying that martial law is going to be declared in the month of December, which is about a month away, 2 months away, right? Which is, it could be true, and it may not be. It's all on Yahweh Shemashah's timing, man. Right? But either way it go, right? We know these things are going to happen according to prophecy, man. Right? Because Revelations 2:10, it speaks about how some of us are going to be cast into prison, right? And what we say, tribulation 10 days, if I'm paraphrasing, man. That's martial law, man. Right? 2nd Ezra 16 speaks about martial law. Right? Jeremiah the 6th chapter, man. Right? So, hey, man, we in that time, man. Right? So now, at the time more than ever, where you need to expect, some miracles, man, because that's what it's literally going to take for us to be delivered out of situations, man, and even protected. Right? Because if you don't, when you read Ezekiel the 9th chapter, those that don't got their mark of exemption, man, they gonna be through, man. All right, just getting fucked up, right? And we don't want to be a part of that, man. Right? But it's literally gonna take miracles for brothers to be delivered, man. That's why Daniel's the 12th chapter, which is, let me grab that real quick, man. Right? Because this shit getting ready to be so bad that Yahweh Shemel Shai gonna have to send one of his archangels down here to protect brothers, man. All right. So this is the book of Daniel 12:1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as was never since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book, and those that are found written in the book are the elect now. So into the book of Revelations, right? Those that have that mark of exemption. I only read Ezekiel the 9th chapter. Right, so this time that we in is gonna be so fucking bad, right, that Michael the archangel will literally have to come down here and protect brothers, man, as well as the innumerable multitude of the angels, man. Right, because Esau, he's gonna be coming down with great wrath on brothers, man, trying to get brothers to business, man. Right, so those same miracles that the Lord performed with our forefathers, David, he was delivered from 10,000s of enemies, man. Right? None of them, caught David, man. Right? Because that was the will of the Lord, man. The Lord was protecting David. He had a hedge about him, man. Right? You think about Peter, Peter, he was delivered out of the lions, not Peter, Slacky. Daniel was delivered out of the lions den, man. Peter, he was delivered out of prison, man. And some brothers gonna be cast into prison, man. And some brothers gonna be delivered, man. Right? So these are things that you gotta meditate on, man. All right? Because if you got that woe is me spirit going into Jacob's trouble, and then you're gonna be done with, man. Right? So you gotta hope for the best, man. Right? And if you've been doing what you've been needing to do, you ain't got shit to worry about, man. Right? Because 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, speaks about those that be delivered and preserved from the said perils are those that have faith about their works, wherein they have believed, paraphrasing, man. That's us brothers laboring out, man, while it's getting cold as fuck. All right, so on and so forth. It's starting to get cold now, man. All right, we coming to that season, man. All right, but all of it's gonna pay off, man. Going out and prophesying in the cold, in a sweaty ass summer, man. Right, that's all gonna pay off in the times of Jacob's trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? When there's a famine, the Lord will be providing ways for brothers to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? When you got Esau hunting down brothers, guess what? The Lord gonna raise brothers up with spiritual power, man. Esau, he know that. That's why he upgrading his AI and shit, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Whenever, just all types of miracles are gonna happen, man. Miracles that's gonna blow your damn mind, man. All right. miracles that our forefathers, the miracles that brothers are going to perform in these times now, they're going to far exceed the miracles that was performed by our forefathers, man. Right? Because we're in a way more dangerous time. Right? And that's why when you read in the book of 2 Ezra 16, let me grab that real quick. It says, then, 2 Ezra 16 and 73, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, right? And you're going to know who the Heavenly Father's chosen are, is because they're going to be delivered from all types of situations, man. Right? You know, the famines, brothers are going to be eating. You know, brothers are going to have their heads about them. Right? And that's going to cause a lot of women to flock. And it's starting to already happen because the elder Malcolm, he had mentioned it was some I don't know if she was a Judite or what. Right? But she was bad, man. And she basically walked up to the brothers and was telling them that shit, like she need a husband. Right? Because she know to get down. She know that this shit getting bad, man. And a lot of women, right, they're going to start to get that mindset. They're going to start to realize, right, that you need a man of the Lord, man, in order to survive in these times, man. But you can't do shit on your own, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. If it's a purge-like scenario, you're not going to survive, man, unless you got a man of the Lord. Right? And Esau don't create these purge moves for no reason. He know what's going to happen, man, because he the one causing them. But guess what? The Lord is the one making him do it, man. All right, to fulfill prophecy. All right. So now let's get the book of 2 Ezra, the first chapter. And I was just reading throughout the Apocrypha, you know what I'm saying? And they mentioned, you know what I'm saying, all types of miracles that was performed with our forefathers, man. Right, and that's one of the things that, you know, inspired me to do this lesson as well, man. All right, but Salaki. This is the book of 2 Ezra 1. And I'm gonna start at 10. It says, many kings have I destroyed for their sakes, right? For their sakes meaning Israel. Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down. All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east I have scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies. Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, thus saith the Lord, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage, and gave you Moses for a leader and Aaron for a priest. I gave you a light and a pillar of fire, and great wonders have I done among you. Yet you have forgotten me, saith the Lord. And it just shows you how rebellious, right, and unfaithful Jackass is, man. All right, but you know the point that I'm getting out of this, right, is that, as you see, man, it's recorded in history that the Red Sea was actually parted, man. And the Lord had made that happen so that brothers, or so that we would have, you know what I'm saying, a way to escape from Pharaoh's army, man. Right? Because they started pursuing us, man. But the Lord put the spirit of Moses, gave him spiritual power to smite the Red Sea, man. Smite the Red Sea and it split. Right? And we had a safe passage to walk through, man. You know, brothers even, you know what I'm saying, mention it. So you probably seen, you know what I'm saying, fish and shit all in it. Probably seen a fucking whale or something, man. All right, that was a great deliverance, man. Right? It was such a great deliverance that shit, brothers, that we had, I keep saying brothers, we had a dry land to walk on, man. Our feet and our sandals didn't even get wet, man. All right? You could best believe stuff like that's going to be happening this time, man. Shit, brothers that stay like on the West Coast, you know, stay by the ocean and stuff like that, shit, you never know, man. All right, the Lord might put the spirit on you, right, to use spiritual power to split the sea. Split the sea and just start, you know what I'm saying, walking through, running into that something, man. Right, have protection. You know, this is the type of shit that you got to expect, man. All right, you know, because Jeremiah 16, I think it's like 14, speaks about how this deliverance is going to be way greater than the deliverance was in the time of Egypt, man. Right, and I'm reading about it, man. All right. And it says, and I gave you a pillar, I gave you light and a pillar of fire, right, which was a chariot, man. And great wonders have I done among you, yet have you forgotten me, said the Lord, right? You know what I'm saying? Just like how the Lord, you know what I'm saying, had Yahweh shot a chariot, leading Jake through the wilderness, as, you know what I'm saying, light by day and the pillar of fire by night. The Lord can do that same thing in these times, man. Have an angel, you know what I'm saying, guide you, you know what I'm saying, you know, for, you know, for protection or whatever, man. right? I don't know how the Lord gonna do it, but the Lord, he gonna do it, man. Right, and this shit gonna blow your mind. All right, you know what I'm saying? The Lord, he can lead you, you know what I'm saying, to a bunker out in the middle of the woods. They got hella food in it, man. All right, because the reason that these doomsday preppers are storing up food is because the Lord is allowing them to, because that's how one of the ways the elect is gonna eat, man. You know what I mean? The Lord might put the spirit on a dog to keep barking at you in the middle of the woods, leading you to that, man. Right, trying to get you to follow him to where that bunker is, man, so that you can eat, man. Right, because the scripture says in the time of famine, we gonna eat, man. In the time of famine, we gonna last. All right? And it says, 15, it says, thus saith the Lord, the Almighty Lord, the quails, well, as a token for you, I give you tents for your safeguard. Nevertheless, you murmured there, right? The Lord provided ways for us to, you know what I'm saying, to have things to sleep in, right? Provided us food. Can't forget about the manna, the quails as well, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he getting ready to work a miracle in these times, man. Right? But that's where your head got to be at, man. That's what we read in Ephesians 6 chapter. It speaks about putting on the helmet of salvation, man, which is these scriptures, man. Right, this is what's gonna keep us stable and have hope in these times to come, man. Right, and the shit, that hope is gonna come, man. But the Lord not gonna leave us out here just fucked up and through, man. No, man. That's for the 2/3 of the heathens, man. All right, you just gotta continue to play your part, and the Lord, he gonna play his part, man. Right, but you gotta have your faith in that. It says, and triumph not in my name for the destruction of your enemies, but ever to this day do ye yet murmur. What are the benefits that I have done for you? When you were hungry and thirsty in the wilderness, did you not cry unto me, saying, why hast thou brought us into this wilderness to kill us? It had been better for us to have served the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness. Then had I pity on you, it's like on your mornings, and gave you manna to eat. And ye did eat angels' bread, right? Which was that manna, man, which was bread, man. Right, as you see, Jake was hungry in the wilderness, and the Lord rained manna down from the heavens, man. You can read that in the book of Exodus, man. Right, that's just one of the small ways, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord can provide a way for you to eat, man. You know, when you read the book of Tobit or Raphael, you know, which is another one of the archangels, you know, he had a fish jump out the lake or the stream onto the land so that they could have something to eat, which is Raphael. He didn't eat because he's an angel, but he made it look like he was eating so that he would fool Tobit, so that he wouldn't know that he was an angel, man. The Lord might have something like that happen, shit, I don't know. The Lord might have, you know, some stranger come upon you and guide you, but the whole time it's an angel, man. All right, just like how he did with Tobit, man. I mean, with Tobias, Slaki, Tobit's son. All right? There's going to be many ways that the elect going to eat, man. So you might get spiritual power, just start manipulating the elements, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Forming, you know what I'm saying, manna, you know, whatever, man. You know, being able to duplicate, you know what I'm saying, some fish. Just like how Yahweh did, man, with spiritual power. Yahweh turned, well, like 3 pieces of fish and a couple pieces of bread into, you know what I'm saying, thousands to feed thousands of Israelites, man. So you may get that type of power, man. Right? Didn't Yahweh say that the miracles that he performed, we was gonna perform greater miracles than what he did, man? And all the miracles that he performed wasn't even written down in the scriptures, man. All right, so hey, man, we coming into a time, right, where miracles are gonna be performed, man. All right. It says, Slaki, verse 20 says, when you were thirsty, did I not cleave the rock and water flowed out to your field, right to your field, meaning Jake had drunk as much as they wanted, man. Right, Jake probably had, you know, pouches, you know what I'm saying, because back in that time, they didn't have bottles and shit. They just had, like, you know, pouches made out of, you know, leather that they would store up, you know, liquids and stuff in, like wine, water, that type of shit. All right, Jake probably had a lot of that, storing that up, man. The Lord, he gonna make ways for us to eat and drink, man. Right, because it tell you in Isaiah 65:13, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. My servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty, man. The Lord mean that, he ain't lying, man. All right, ain't nothing impossible for the Lord. And that's what the Lord told Rebecca. It was Sarah, man. Because Sarah, she was in old age. She was in old age, yeah. And yeah, she was in old age, and she had got pregnant, or Yahweh Shema told Abraham that she was gonna be able to get pregnant, but she thought it was like comical, man. The Lord told her, "Is anything impossible for me?" And nothing's impossible for the Lord, man. The same power that created what you see, man. It created your body, man. The human body is bad itself, man. You know what I'm saying? You got antibodies, right, which is your white blood cells that's able to heal itself, man. Right, saying sick, you know, so you got your neurological system, you know what I'm saying, that sends signals throughout the rest of your body, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so let it know it's your nerves, man. It's like your nerves send signals to your neurological system to basically let you know that you're in pain. Right, this part is fucked up and needs healing, so on and so forth, man. That's how bad the human body is, man. But you don't think a power that created that can feed you easily, man, out of thin air? You're out of your damn mind. A lot of people put the Most High in a little ass box, man. Right, but you getting ready to find out the Lord's power in these coming times, man. Right, that's when you read in Wisdom of Solomon 11-21. The Lord said he could show his power at any time, man. Anytime the Lord wants, man. And he gonna show his power, man. All right. It says, for the heat, I covered you with the leaves of the trees. Right, you know, and that made me think about, you know what I'm saying, since it's getting cold out here, right, you know, it may be cold as fuck. Right, you may be out on the run in the time of Jacob's trouble. And the Lord have an angel hovering above you. You don't see him, but he there. And he basically keeping you warm, man. Or everybody else out here just cold as shit, because they talking about another, it's like my throat kind of hurt, but they talking about another, another badass, winter storm coming to Texas again, or the South and the Midwest, man. Right, and if you pretty sure everybody done heard about it, you know, and see, you had people dying because of how cold it was, man. Because these houses that's built down here, they not meant for that type of weather, man. You know, see, because it mostly be hot and shit down here, right? You know, but when it comes to the time of fall and the winter, of course, it get cold, but not like how it is in Chicago and New York and that type of shit, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's the South, so it be hot most of the time. All right, but yeah, man, that shit, it's gonna be bad, man. Right? But the Lord, he can keep you warm, man. You know what I mean? Whatever. All right? Because heat is an element, man. It's energy. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing for the Lord to have an angel come down, you know, manipulate the elements to keep you warm, man. All right? Verse 21, Salaki, says, I divided amongst you a fruitful land. I cast out the Canaanites. I think I'm going to stop right there. All right, Con. Yeah, I'm going to stop right there. It's not the next scripture on the grab is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 11. And I'm going to start at verse 1. All right, Wisdom of Solomon 11, in verse 1, it says, he prospered their works in the hand of the holy prophet. They went through the wilderness, right, which is speaking about the time, you know, of the Exodus, that was not inhabited, and pinched tents in places where there lay no way. They stood against their enemies and were avenged of their adversaries. When they were thirsty, they called upon thee, and water was given them out of the flinty rock, and their thirst was quenched out of the hard stone, right? So this is the type of stuff you got to think about, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Water coming out of a big-ass rock, man. Right? That's a miracle. The Lord can make that happen. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people, they think it's, you know, a fairy tale or whatever. But fuck them, man. Because it's not meant for everybody to believe in that, man. All right? That's why brothers say faith is a gift, and it is a gift, man. Because you got to be born with it, man. You got to be ordained, right, from the heavens, right, to have this type of faith, man, that crazy faith, man, right, to believe that that actually happened, man. And it did happen. It's evidence, man. A big-ass rock with a split in it, man. Right, and that split, the only way that it happened was water flowing out of it, man. All right? Those in the ark, man. That actually happened, man. And Esau, he had like a picture from a drone, and a drone that flew hella high. And it's like, it's a mountain, I think it's in Turkey. Right? And it basically shows you the shape of the ark, man. The shape of the ark, and they dug into it and they had wood in it, man. All right, or something like that, man. But it's just, man, hey, these miracles gonna happen, man. All right, and this is my hope, man. And this the rest of us, you brothers and you few sisters out there. That's all of our hope, man. And it's gonna happen, man. The Lord not gonna leave us out here assed out, man. All right. So let's get the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 16 and verse 20. I'm gonna get ready to close out, man. It's already 20 minutes. I believe the point was already proven. But this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, 20. Triple. All right, where's the 20 down? Slack it, bro. It's 16. Damn, I knew something was off. So this Wisdom of Solomon 16, in verse 20, it says, "Instead whereof thou feddest thine own people with angels' food, and didst send them from heaven bread prepared without their labor, able to content every man's delight," right? I mean, they ate till they was full, man. Ate till they was satisfied, and agreeing to every taste. For thy sustenance declare thy sweetness unto the children, and serving to the appetite of Decatur, tempered itself to every man's liking. But snow and ice endured the fire and melted not, that they might know that fire burning in the hell and sparkling in the rain did destroy the fruits of the enemies. But this again did even forget his own strength, that the righteous might be nourished, right? And we are going to be nourished in these coming times, man. Right? And if I'm not mistaken, when you go into that word nourished, it means to basically protected or something to that effect. Let me see. I'm going to try to look it up in the etymology. All right, nourish, damn, it's called to supply with food and drink. All right. So, hey, just like how Yahweh Shah had nourished, right, us back in the wilderness, man, he gonna do it in this time, man. All right, because brothers not gonna be able to go to the grocery store and stuff like that whenever all hell breaks loose, man. Brothers ain't gonna be able to go and get the damn chip, right, get food and dig the chip out their hand, man, like how some niggas think, man. All right, we got to fully rely on Yahweh Shah to take care of us, man, to feed us, man, to nourish us. And he gonna do it, man. That's what the scripture says. Blessed is he that put this trust in me, man. Well, you blessed if you do so, because not many people actually put their trust in the Most High, man. They say they do, but that's just them speaking, man. They're not going to actually put it in action, man. We are, man. Out of Ramatazai, I'm one of those men. All right, so I'll grab this last one. I'm going to close it out, man. All right, because, I mean, pretty much reading the same thing. All right, but this just proves, man, hey, we're going to be taken care of, man. All right, so Sirach 48. All right, Sirach 48 in verse 1, it says, "Then stood up Elijah the prophet as fire, and his words burnt like a lamp. He brought a sore famine upon them, and by his zeal he diminished their number. By the word of the Lord he shut up the heaven, and also 3 times brought down fire," man. Right, and that's also going into that standard in Isaiah 50 and 19, man. Right, that standard gonna be lifted for brothers in these times, man. Brothers gonna be able to have the ability to call fire down from the heavens, man, like how Elijah did, man. Right, had that Samuel type of power, man. Right, slaying 1,000 motherfuckers at once with a jawbone of an ass, man. By having King David type power, which is we're gonna far exceed that, man. Oh shit, it scared the fuck out of me. Right, but back in that time, King David ain't have to fight against, you know what I'm saying, Terminators and shit, man. We do. Esau got nukes, man. Right, and we're gonna be good, man. All right, because that's the same way that the Lord gave Samuel and the rest of his prophets power, Elijah, he gonna give us power, man. It says, Elijah, how was thou honored in thy wondrous deeds? And who made glory like unto thee? Who didst raise up a dead man from death? Brothers gonna have the ability to raise up the dead, man. And it's so from the place of the dead by the word of the Most High, who brought his kings to destruction and autumn men from their bed, who heard us the rebuke of the Lord in Sinai, and in Horeb the judgment of vengeance, who anointed kings to take revenge and promised to succeed after him, who was taken up in a whirlwind of fire and in a chariot of fiery horses, another was a so-called UFO, right? And this made me think about the account of Habakkuk and Daniel. You know, Habakkuk was basically, you know what I'm saying, teleported by an angel, you know what I'm saying, and teleported to where Daniel was, right, in lion's den, man, so he could feed them, man. Right, because the whole point of the Lord putting the spirit on Habakkuk to make that meal, Habakkuk thinking he was going to make it for his servants, right? But the whole time he was making it for Daniel to eat, man. Might be the same thing in this time, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father might put the spirit on somebody to whip up something. They thinking they finna eat this shit, or they finna give it to somebody else. But then the Lord, you know, teleport you and teleport them to you, and they give you that, man, to eat, man. Right, because as we go back, right, we're going to be nourished, man. Right, the Lord's going to supply us with food, water, all right, so on and so forth, whatever we need, clothing, man. Matthew's the 6th chapter speaks about how, right, to not worry about, you know what I'm saying, your raiment, you know what I'm saying, what you going to eat, what you going to drink, man, right, where you going to stay. Right, the Lord going to take care of us, man. With that being said, that's pretty much all I had to bring out, man. I don't worry about Tazai. This is edifying, and that the lesson, or that the point was proved. Before I close out, I want to give all the glory and infinite praises to the true and the only living powers, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now preaching this word in truth and sincerity. All right, Shalom and the Baba.